5, and today we'll be having a discussion about photosynthesis. Without further ado, we'll start.
Plants do not move around or fight. Photosynthesis is how plants live. Photosynthesis came from the word photo meaning light, synthesis meaning putting together. It is putting together things through light. There are 3 things taken in photosynthesis. First one is the carbon dioxide, the water, and the sunlight.
Is the definition of photosynthesis. A photosynthesis is defined as the process by which green plants and certain other organisms transform light energy into chemical energy. So during photosynthesis in green plants, light energy is captured and used to convert water, carbon dioxide, and minerals into oxygen and energy-rich organic compounds.
Photosynthesis is the process used by plants in which energy from sunlight is used to convert carbon dioxide and water into molecules needed for growth. These molecules included the sugar, the enzyme, and lastly, the chlorophyll.
Light energy is absorbed by green chemical chlorophyll. This energy allows the production of glucose by the reaction between carbon dioxide and water. Oxygen is also produced as a waste product. This reaction can be summarized in this word equation.
The process of photosynthesis is carbon fixation and reduction. The assimilation of carbon into organic compounds is the result of a complex series of enzymatically regulated chemical reactions, the dark reactions. This term is something of a misnomer, for these reactions can take place in either light or darkness. Furthermore, some of the enzymes involved in the so-called dark reactions become inactive and prolong darkness. However, they are activated when the leaves that contain them are exposed to light.
ATP and NADPH formed during the light reactions are utilized for key steps in this pathway and provide the energy and reducing equivalents. To drive the sequence in the direction shown, for each molecule of carbon dioxide that is fixed, 2 molecules of NADPH and 3 molecules of ATP from the light reactions are required.
So what is carboxylation? Carboxylation is the initial incorporation of carbon dioxide, which is catalyzed by the enzyme ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate carboxylate ribose proceeds by the addition of carbon dioxide to the 5-carbon compound ribulose 1,5-phosphate bisphosphate RUBP and the splitting of the 6-carbon compound into 2 molecules of PGA. This reaction occurs 3 times during each complete turn of the cycle, thus 6 molecules of PGA are proceeded.
So let's talk about reduction. The 6 molecules of PGA are first phosphorylated with ATP by the enzyme PGA kinase, yielding 6 molecules, 1,3-3-diphosphoglycerate. These molecules are subsequently reduced with and the enzyme glycerate. The 6 molecules of PGA are first phosphorylated with ATP by the enzyme PGA kinase, yielding 6 molecules, 1,3. These molecules are subsequently reduced with and the enzyme glycerate to give 6 molecules of gallium. These reactions are the reverse of 2 steps of the process glycolysis in cellular respiration.
Isomerization, condensation, dismutation. For each complete Calvin-Benson cycle, one of the Gal3P molecules with its 3 carbon atoms is the net product and may be transferred out of the chloroplast or converted to starch inside the chloroplast.
The 3 molecules of RU5P are converted to the carboxylation substrate RUBP by the enzyme phosphorylation using ATP. This reaction, shown below, completes the cycle.
The rate of photosynthesis is defined in terms of the rate of oxygen production, either per unit mass or area of green plant tissues or per unit weight of total chlorophyll.
The amount of light, the carbon dioxide supply, temperature, water supply, and the availability of minerals are the most important environmental factors that affect the rate of photosynthesis in the said plants. The rate of photosynthesis is also determined by the plant species and its physiological state. Example, its health, its maturity, and whether it is in flower. The rate of photosynthesis is also determined by the plant species and its physiological state. For example, its health, its maturity, and whether it is in flower. A few more things you have to know about photosynthesis. First, it happens to every plant and to some bacteria and algae. Without it, plants would not exist. Secondly, humans and animals do the exact opposite of photosynthesis. They're responsible for breathing in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide.
Before there was photosynthesis, there was much oxygen in our atmosphere. So before plants evolved the ability to turn water and carbon dioxide into sugar and oxygen, there was no way for plants and animals to exist. Before photosynthesis, bacteria and other living things used other chemicals to make their food. But when photosynthesis started, it worked very well. So organisms, are also known as living things, that had photosynthesis thrived and evolved into plants and trees. As more plants grew across the planet, more and more oxygen went to the atmosphere, meaning that animals were able to start evolving. We would never exist without photosynthesis. The atmosphere is full of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas, meaning that it is in the atmosphere, it holds heat close to the Earth, which make our planet warmer. If we didn't have much carbon dioxide, we wouldn't be a warm planet at all. We would be cold like the moon, or even like Venus, or something like that. If we had too much carbon dioxide on the other side, we would like be Venus, which is a really hot planet. Plants keep our atmosphere from getting too much carbon dioxide and heating by turning up a lot of oxygen.